This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blaylock. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game.
Here we go, ready. 180. Shift. Ready, go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the 1st down. Great job, great read.
Hey, move. Let's go.
They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. For yardage. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going to the run, it's Blaylock. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone.
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Sets his feet. It's Jennings. Snags it over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Drops back on first down. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Left side is Smith. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. This should be the last play of the quarter. Follows his blocks. It's Blaylock. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rush right in his face. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tight end now in motion. On second and goal, he carries again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. On the option. Touchdown Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Sees a crease. Turning on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick give. It's Blaylock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Hey, And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now on first down from the 30.
Down, ready. Go, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3.
Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go, ready. 129.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Going to take a shot. Hauls it in on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. 10. Touchdown Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Blaylock. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe a double pass. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Creates a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw one first. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the USF Bulls. And it's Troy with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws quickly. Turning it on. Makes the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Turns it upfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Now he's looking to throw it. Moving out to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that can make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Drops back on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but if you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Plowing ahead on fourth down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. There he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Blaylock. Just smothered on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Stop right there.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This offense has it with really good field position.
Ready. Ready, go.
They'll run it. It's Blaylock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Ready, go.
Quarterback keeps it. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Right side, it's Sategna. Touchdown, Sooner! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. They're all over him. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Under pressure. Still looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
Going to take a shot. And he's thrown another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They give it back to him. Stopped right there.